I'm going to show you how you can take any Power BI report that you have access to and convert it to your own custom web app using AI. So let's get started. So the first question is, why would you want to convert a Power BI file? And I can think of three reasons. Number one, I know there's a lot of people out there that know how to work with Power BI and a lot of companies that use it. And so it's very easy just to take what's working and convert it into your own AI app. And maybe you want to have your own app across the entire company. I would say that's reason one. Reason two could be that maybe you want to be able to chat with your AI and say, hey, redesign this whole dashboard based on this idea. And then instead of you having to like point and click and move things around in Power BI, you can instead just have an AI that will do that for you. Or the third option is maybe you want to integrate it with other tools as well, so you can have automations or other features like that that are really easy to code in AI, but Power BI doesn't have those features, at least not easily. So I think with those three reasons, let me show you the trick that I found for how to be able to do this super easily. So right now I have this sales and returns report. This is a public report that Microsoft has. To be honest, it was really fancy in 2019 when it came out. I thought this looked really beautiful. Now this looks like an AI generated report, but that's okay. I'll show you today in this video how to convert this into a Claude-based app. And then in our next video, we'll show you how to make it way better than this version. So the first step here after opening the report is you just go to File, Save As. And then after you've hit File, Save As, find a folder, maybe create a new one that's saved locally on your desktop called like New Power BI App. And this is where we're going to save everything that you're going to build today. But before you hit save, make sure to change this in the settings. Instead of saving as type as PBIX, save it as PBIP. And I'll show you why in just a second. But once you hit save, then you should be good. So here's the cool thing about saving something as PBIP. It actually brings all the code into your folder here. So I created a Power BI recreation app folder. And then inside that, I saved an old Power BI, which then inside that, I saved the PBIP files. And the PBIP, it should look like there's a report folder, a semantic model folder, and then also this tiny little PBIP file that opens up all the underlying data. To quickly go through this with you, the report shows what your front end, what your visuals look like the Power BI, like when you're changing the reports around. The semantic model shows where your data is coming from, and the back end, like the DAX stuff of how to change all the backend data. But here's the cool thing. We can now open all of this up and you can actually see the backend code behind Power BI. So if you open up the big file is here in this cache, which let's just open it real quick. And you can actually see it's in this giant, all of this code here. And I think it's encrypted actually. And so if you open this file, it may look really crazy. And it may be something you can't read in English, but that's okay. The reason why it looks like that is because it's actually a compressed file. So you can see at the very top, it says this file was created using Express 9 compression. Now the thing is you don't need to be able to read this. Luckily your AI can. So all that you have to do is then basically open up in Claude Code, which we have an entire course on how to use Claude Code. But if you give it access to this folder, so this ZZ Power BI creation is what I called it. You could call it your new app or whatever you want it to be. And then what's cool is you can open this up in Claude Code. So Claude Code is this amazing tool that allows you to have the power of like 30 developers working for you, but you just prompt them in English and then they translate everything to code for you and then move forward. So the cool thing is that now you have your Power BI file saved in this PBIP file, which is terrible for a human to read. And Power BI can read it, but also Claude Code can read it. So I'm also going to give this prompt, which if you want to message me on LinkedIn or X, I'm happy to give this prompt to you. But it basically just explains to AI how the data is structured and then how it can basically read that data and then convert it for you into your own app. So it'll break all the Power BI files down, analyze them, and then make a plan and then execute that plan on how to rebuild it for you. Even though maybe it looks scary, it's super easy. It's way easier than Power BI to use actually, but I use a tool called VS Code just so that I can analyze the data. And the way it works is over here, you can see here's my folder. This is what's called a repo, but a repo is just a folder, no big deal. But over here you can actually click and you can see, oh, here's my data model, the migration plan, and a few other things. So the cool thing is I pasted that prompt I showed you into Claude Code and I let it run for a while. And then it built this app over here, which is has the dashboard folder here, and then it has like its own .next. It has the data, it has various modules, and various other things. But the truth is you don't have to understand this at all. You can just ask it to host it locally for you. And so that's what I asked it to do. And let me show you what it looks like. So this was what the Power BI file looked like. But once I wanted to convert it to a React app, I wanted it to pretty much match this. So let me show you the new version, which I had this title page, which you can then click on. And then when you open up the sales, it looks very similar. So this way you're able to take any Power BI files you have and translate them directly to your own React app without you having to learn to code or anything else like that. You can just let AI do all the heavy lifting and all the work for you. At the same time, I had it go a little bit deeper. And so I had it do this returns analysis as well, and it could do returns by product. And then also I made this, which was also something that was discussed in 2019, which was a what if simulator for Power BI. And so I just had it code this as well to where it could show here is a chart that does a what if forecast. And you can actually just change that to be like, what if we have 7% returns? What does the forecast show? And then you can see here how it updates. Or what if we have 58% returns, and obviously the forecast gets much worse, right? So that's like a really cool way to test and see different return rates happen. What would your forecast be? All right, cool. So what is it we just did? We took all the code for Power BI and we recreated it ourselves in our own version. So overall, I mean, there hasn't been anything that's really valuable created yet because we've just taken something that was working before and made it into something new here. But the cool thing, what I'll show you in the next video, is how to take this app and make it look way better and lots more visuals, and how you can do that just by having Claude do all the work for you. So instead of you having to point and click and change things in the interface like I used to have to do when I was working with Power BI, or maybe you have to ask your Power BI developer to go and do that for you, you can instead just ask Claude, hey, make a dashboard that tells me the answer to this question. And it can build an entire dashboard for you on your own app. And you have the power of just chatting with Claude and then it being your Power BI data analyst. You could then use this app internally for your organization, or you could turn this app into something. This could be the beginning of what becomes an app you sell to others. So if you're interested in learning more, I spent a lot of time working with Power BI, know the system very well. And I have to be honest, I think the time is over for Power BI. I think people that move to this system will be able to very quickly, in chats with Claude, build things that would have taken me weeks in Power BI. I think this is a good opportunity if you want to check that out. We already have a course that trains you on how to implement Claude Code in just an hour and a half. We have other courses that have you go much deeper into how to use Claude Code to do way cooler things across your life and your business. Right now, because we're just launching, we're offering discounted memberships. So feel free to go to our Skool community in the description and sign up now, and we'll release more data analysis content there. And feel free to just DM me or my business partner, Matt, and we're happy to make more videos like this on YouTube or courses for our Skool community if you're interested. Awesome. So we're gonna go much deeper in all of this Claude Code and AI world. Subscribe to see more videos like this in the future.